It was a stunning day at my chosen spot at the Hen and Chicken Islands, and I had high hopes for a good result. The tide had just started running when I put out my first live bait. What I'm doing today is I'm fishing with my Scotty downrigger, because what I want to do is set my live baits down at set depths. So we see some school activity, we put the downrigger down there, it's on a release clip, fish comes along, bites it, rod bends over. And I tell you what, it's awesome and exciting. A downrigger uses a weight attached to a wire cable. Its purpose is to fish baits and lures at set depths while trolling. Downriggers are quite popular with trout fishermen, but you don't see them used much at sea. I flip the bail over and then I put some tension on my rod. When trolling live baits, I like to travel about 2 or 3 knots.
We're just trying to keep, we've got the downrigger at 10 metres, so I'm trying to keep about 13 metres, 15 metres on the contour. And hopefully a kingie will jump on board.
We're away. Got a hit there straight away. Don't know if it's grabbed it. Yep, there we go. Yep, on. Fantastic. Perfect downrigger strike. I free spooled him back because he just knocked it out of the clip. And I wanted to ensure that I let him had time to take the bait. I think this one's a kahawai, it is. So we'll add him to our list of live baits. Big kahawai. Craig. So that's our first fish on a live bait, and I'm going to keep him as another live bait because really big kingies will eat that no problem. But what I'm going to do is put him in my tuna tubes because the fish that size won't last long in the live bait tank. So I'll just fire up the tuna tubes, put them in there. Awesome. So tuna tubes work by forcing a high volume of water over the fish's gills to keep it alive, so they don't need to swim. So they'll stay alive in the tuna tube all day. And what I'll do is I'll keep that big bait. If any really big kingies show up, I'll put it down on a heavy outfit, give them a shot at catching a big one. A little dip net's really handy when you're handling small live baits, because you chase them around for hours in your live bait tank if you don't have one. What I like to do, I'm using jack mackerel here, and a small 7-bar mustard demon hook. I look to hook my baits up through the lips just like this. It's a bit quicker than bridle rigging and it works fine. Bigger baits are probably bridle rig. And I put them in the water and run them out. Usually put them about 30, 40 feet behind the boat. So I put my line in the release clip right at the back. That'll hold it. And then I drop my line down. Got a counter on here. Having tension on the rod allows it to straighten up when the release clip goes, so you know you've got some action on the line. So we've got it all set. See if we can get another bite. Yep. Great strike. Yep. Straight out. This is exciting fishing. And the tackle we're using scaled perfectly for the size of the fish. You don't know, we might come across a big one and it might embarrass us, but at the moment, these fish, 30-pound gear's ideal. A lot of sport, and we can manage them. My downrigger is an electric downrigger, so when I get a strike, just flick a switch and it retrieves it to the surface so it's out of the way. So it's very easy to manage. Rods of 2 meters plus are good for downrigging, as they will load up with the downrigger weight and they indicate strikes well. This one's just got that, you know, that feel of weight.
I think we might need this time, Adam, hopefully.
If we can, I'd like to put him in the net unless he's like 20 kilos plus. But we'll have a look at him and make a decision then. Got to get him that close to the boat first before we can do that. And man, this is why I love live baiting, especially with the downrigger. You know, we were getting a few kahawai, and then this one hit. These are the moments where you just relax and don't rush it. There you go, crazy shot's gonna come. Let him turn one more time. There you go. Lift them just like that. That's it. So that's a nice solid, probably 14 kilo, real good eating size kingie, great sport. Downrigging at its best. What fun. Next, the fish come on the bite big time. Gotta chase this fish. Yeah, you're on. It's really important to watch your tip when you're downrigger fishing, as the bites can be quite subtle. Tighten up on it. Didn't take long, Raven?
Nope. Just heading out to about 34, so he's over some soft ground to fight the beast.
Well, it jumped on and then started squealing, so I jumped up, grabbed the rod, and it kept going.
Pretty comfy up here, just keeping it nice in line with him so he can fight his fish and not have to stumble around.
Yeah, he's good. He can come across if he wants. He's played a few fish in his day, haven't you, son?
Yeah. First kingie when I was 4. Been going strong ever since. Oh, this one's not giving up.
The old arm's getting a bit sore there.
Yeah.
Right up.
Colour.
Colour.
Woohoo, that's a beauty. Righto. Let him go, bro.
High five.
Oh.
Nice work. Awesome.
Good fight for that fish.
So if you can see, we've been working the same sort of area and going through patches of bait like this and running the downrigger straight through those, and that's where we've been getting the hits. So we're using our electronics to put the bait where the fish are. On again. Just came through some bait and away we go. Getting the measure of that rod now, eh? Seeing how powerful it is.
Yep. Love it. The biceps are good work.
There he is.
Got colour.
Yeah. What's that? Just fits in the net, that one. Bring him up on the gunnels to let him go. Oh. Well done, mate. That's a nice one. Bigger than your first one.
Second one of the day, so he's going back. He's away. Awesome. The bait fish were being balled up by the predators as the sounder showed, and I was soon connected to a fish that was running hard.
Yep, away.
Sometimes you have to free spool the bait if the fish don't get it first time.
Weight's on. Keep going, Craig.
Yep.
Drive. There we go. Yep. Still eating it. There you go. Played with it a bit, that one. He is going. This is the best run of the day, without doubt. To go around this way. Sharp turn, sharp turn. Got to chase this fish. He's taking some real line. Yeah, bit quicker, bit quicker. I was using a Daiwa BG40 loaded with 15 kg J braid on a 2.2 meter Saltiga rod. That one took probably 100, 150 meters of line. Started heading back towards the reef. So the only option is to go back and retrieve some of that line and get on top of him, start leading him out again. So we slowed that run, but he's, oh, here he goes again. This could be the bigger one. He's a goer. So when you're playing a kingie around a reef, you've got a few options about techniques to stop them busting you off. The common technique that I use is leading them out into deeper water and not putting too much hurt on them too early, which works pretty well. But if they do start running back to the reef, your next option is to get as much line as you can and get straight over the top of them. And that's what we've done now. We're going to get them back in control and try and lead them out again.
How are we looking? You want to chase them again?
No,
or?
no, we're good.
Yeah.
I just hope I get to see this one. When you're fighting any tough fish like a kingie, you've got to be as relentless as they are. So you've got to keep the pressure on the whole time. There's no taking a rest, because if you have a rest, they have a rest. And that's usually when they make a fool of you. Probably about 15k, nice fish. Let's slide him in the net. About maximum size for the net. We got him. Maybe slightly over 15 there, Craig.
Nice.
Well, that's a good day live baiting with the downrigger. What do you reckon?
Awesome. Beautiful fish too.
Great way to finish the day.
Let's put them back.